guys, and welcome to my next reaction to House of the Dragon. So a little update. I am feeling better than I was in the last reaction, but I'm still not 100%. I still have the lingering effects of being sick, and honestly I'm at that point where I'm just really annoyed that I'm sick. You know, I wake up every day now and I still feel like, you know, like a little sniffly, a little coughy, all of that stuff, and I'm just really annoyed at this point more than anything. So hopefully I will make it through this reaction without, you know, coughing too much or anything like that, but I apologize if I do. I'm excited. I've enjoyed the first 2 episodes a lot, and I really can't wait to see where we go with this one. Let's get into it.
House Valerian is coming to you! No, please! Fuck your whore mother and bastard father!
Oh, God.
No!
Oh, shit! Well, dude, you're kind of nailed there. You might get roasted.
It was April!
Ah! Yeah, oh my God.
2 years old, and already our boy has a king.
Oh boy. He said 2 years?
But this morning's
The king's firstborn son.
I don't know that his grace sees it so clearly.
Then it lies with you to make him see it, Lord Hand.
Your Grace, the matter of the stepstones is regrettably urgent.
It's been 3 years. It can wait another 3 days.
Oh no. And I mean, okay, Lannister. That was Lannister, right? Okay.
Presently maxing
Okay.
the river gate.
Were he to intervene now after so long, it would make the crown appear weak.
Can someone tell me where in the 7 hells Rhaenyra might be?
Under the dragon's eye.
There she is.
You may go, Samuel. You have to stay by order of the princess. The queen commands you to leave the Godswood at once.
Oh boy. Oh, Lord. I knew this was going to get messy. I mean, there really wasn't a chance that it wouldn't,
join
right?
us.
Your dear uncle is the great mind behind this war, is he not?
I wouldn't know. I've not spoken to Damon in years.
Since you supplanted him as heir.
Oh my God, a
But the
pug.
crown is such a war.
The crown.
Lord Jason Lannister,
Gathered that from all the lions.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
A twin serves on my father's council.
Thailand is frightfully dull.
Oh my goodness. Twins?
The finest home
Again?
of Lannister, of course.
I guess not again, because this
Kingswood.
came first, but
It's
you
fine
know what I
hunting
mean.
ground. I don't have a dragon pit, of course, but I do have the means and resources to build one.
Why would you need a dragon pit?
To house dragons, of course. I'd do anything for my queen. Or lady wife.
Oh! Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling that's where this was going, and alright. Can't say a Lannister doesn't like to seize an opportunity, you know what I mean? Okay. Oh boy.
Is that what I am to you? A prize to proffer about to the great houses.
Oh boy.
Jason Lannister is an excellent match.
He's arrogant and so serious.
Well, I thought you might have that in common. Since you came of age, I've been slowly drowning.
Was I named heir to the Iron Throne, so that I might only further raise the standing of a Lord of Casterly Rock?
Do you want me to kill him?
Sure.
We should return to camp, Princess. Many in the realm would gladly trade positions with you, Princess.
Maybe the Princess of Dragonstone time useless.
When your father named me to his king's guard, it was the highest honor any Cole will ever know. All that I have, I owe to you. Now, I'd hardly call that toothless, Princess.
Oh.
The beast is upward of 35 stone, and we now have his trail. Before the dragons ruled over Westeros, White Hart was the symbol of royalty in these lands.
And on this day of all days. I've never been one for signs of importance, Your Grace, but if the gods did wish to show their favor.
Interesting.
It's quite a thing.
I hope it might provide the killing stroke against your white heart. I would be honored to take the Princess Rhaenyra to wife, Your Grace.
Oh.
What I offer you, the crown and your daughter, is strength.
What loss of station?
If you were to name young Aegon heir, Your Grace.
And when would I be doing that?
Okay. Okay.
I had assumed, many of us had assumed.
Many of us, you say. Have your bannermen questioned my choice of heir?
No.
Of course not,
Boy.
Your Grace.
It is your sworn duty.
I
did
only-
not decide to name Rhaenyra my heir on a whim. All the lords of the kingdom would do well to remember that.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, he said sit down,
Yes.
sir. Sit down. Okay. Whew. I feel like Viserys is a bit tortured by all of this because he doesn't really know which way he wants
The
to
huntsman
go
has the
with
trail,
it.
Your Grace, and has sent out the hounds.
Regardless of what he
Rounds
says.
Of the White Hart. There is another choice beyond Casterly Rock. One perhaps you might be more comfortable with. One closer to home. Prince Aegon. The boy just turned 2, Otto. Yes, but it would cease the endless proposals for Rhaenyra's hand. I came here to hunt. Not to be suffocated by all this fucking politicking.
Oh boy. I mean, that is not what I thought he was going to say, but I don't know if I should be surprised, but oh my goodness.
Truly great Targaryen king I am. Powerless over mine own daughter of 7 and 10.
King Jaehaerys ruled over half a century of peace while his children drove him to the edge of madness. His daughters in particular. It is tradition, Your Grace.
Oh, well that was... He's trying to be comforting. I doubt he succeeded, but you know.
Do you wish to hear my opinion on the matter?
Oh.
You believe that your son, Sahawin Breakbones, the strongest knight in the 7 kingdoms, is the best match for Rhaenyra.
You flatter me, Your Grace, but no. It would seem to me the best match for Rhaenyra is the son of the Sea Snake. Laenor is of pure Valyrian descent. He shares blood with your cousin, the Princess Rhaenys, and he is the heir to the wealthiest house in the realm. It would do much to assuage Lord Corlys of any slights, real or imagined.
Okay.
Tell me something, Sir Kristen. Do you think the realm will ever accept me as their queen?
I have no choice but to, Princess.
Good answer. Is it the White Heart, maybe? I hope you're not about to die. I kind of like you. Oh! Holy shit! Oh. Okay. Oh, she's gonna get her frustration out. Oh, all right. Lots left. All right. Okay.
My obsession killed Rhaenyra's mother.
Viserys.
Oh boy.
Rhaenyra, but naming her heir would begin to set things right.
Oh, it did.
I never imagined I would remarry. And I would have a son.
Well, luckily there's no pressure. That's a joke. There's a lot of pressure. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh. I mean...
One more time, Grace. Put a bit to your left.
Great. The yelping is okay. All right. It's a lot. All right. Oh. Oh no! Do I have to watch it again? Oh goodness!
When you bore the king a son, you ended 15 years of uncertainty and doubt. Aegon, like his namesake, was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. If Viserys were to name him heir, the realm would fate him for it. You mustn't ignore the certain truth that if Rhaenyra were to step over Aegon to ascend the throne, the realm would tear itself apart.
Okay.
The road ahead is uncertain, but the end is clear. Aegon will be king. You must guide Viserys towards reason.
Uh-huh.
He'll never find it on his own.
Lord Corlys and Prince Daemon are losing their war.
Badly, by all accounts.
Okay.
This is a plea for aid. Then why not send it?
Because it is a war started by two malcontents, unhappy with decisions I made.
Is it better for the realm if the crab feeder thrives or is vanquished?
Okay. Okay. Making points. All right.
Do you not think my decision correct?
It is no consequence to what I think, as I'm often reminded.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Daemon is thorn enough in my flesh. Why must every effort on your behalf be resisted, as if to the death?
Because you mean to replace me. You have him in hand now. You have no further use for me.
I do not seek to replace you, child. You've been much alone these last few years. Alone and angry. I wish to see you contented. Happy even.
You think a man will do it?
A family.
I had a family.
What would you have me do?
If it was for advantage, you would have wed Lena Velaryon.
Oh, damn. Damn.
That is true enough. Make it yourself. Search him out. Find one that pleases you. As I did. But I swear to you now, on your mother's memory, you will not be supplanted.
Okay. Okay. All right. Oh! Back to the party. Looks fun.
Show me the knight who will march into that helping nephew, and I will show you a madman.
Daemon.
Daemon is why we are losing.
He at least is fighting this war. What role have you played in this council, uncle, other than master of complaints?
Enough!
Random note. Daemon is always killing it with his armor. It always looks really good. Okay. Sorry. Oh! Oh my god. Like, you don't have to kill the messenger. My goodness. He's checking for it. He's like, where's the fucking dragon? Oh boy. Okay. Wow. I mean, just keep running, I guess. I mean... Man! What, a single arrow? really fucking impressive though. Like really fucking impressive. But you know, you're gonna take some arrows. There's like, how many fucking arrows are being shot at him right now? I mean, uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh boy. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Line them up to get roasted. Oh, wow. Oh! Just casually walking back in the gate. Just tossing people. What a shot. Ooh. Lovely. Well, okay. All right. I really loved this episode. I loved that it really didn't take us very long to get to some sort of battle. I feel like we are going to have bigger battles to come and more important ones, and because there's a lot going on, there really is. I enjoyed that aspect of the episode just as much as I actually enjoyed the politics aspect of the episode, or the struggle that Viserys is going through. And I really am loving this with these episodes so far. There's only been 3, but the battle sequence I thought was really, really well done. I loved the little bit in the beginning. I mean, and just I love the little reminder that, you know, as absolutely very useful dragons are and everything. It's, you know, it's possible they might roast some allies or step on some allies, or, you know, whatever. With that guy screaming like, you know, save me or whatever, and then he gets completely squished. But, you know, just, yeah, I'm gonna happen. But I really liked this whole ending sequence with Daemon, and the motivation for him to kind of really sort of handle things a bit himself, and try to, I mean, you can see that there was some animosity towards him among the men and everything, and I think that the message of sending aid really kind of sent him sort of over the edge in a sense. And I really liked the way that they are able to kind of show how he's reacting to certain things without a ton of them needing to explain it. I like that we kind of went dive into him going and, you know, waving the white flag, and then everything that transpired after that. Impressive. I have to say that because my goodness, that was a lot of arrows flying his way, and he did get hit with a bunch, which I appreciated. No offense, Damon. You're great, I guess. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, I sort of appreciated that all of those arrows flying in his direction, like, at least maybe a couple would hit him, you know what I mean? And I really loved his adversary that I am forgetting the name. I'm so sorry. There is something very deadly and terrifying, not just by the fact that he, you know, likes to nail people to, you know, and then the crabs, and you know, not very pleasant, not a pleasant way to go if you know, I have to pick one. But I think I like the fact that he didn't have any lines, and you know, was just very silent but deadly. And you know, in the grand scheme of this show, as much as I don't really know where this is going to go, because I don't know the source material like some of you may know, I have a feeling that this is like probably maybe in relation a smaller conflict. But what I think it did was kind of showcase where Damon is at, and I liked that. And then seeing, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get the names, but the son riding the dragon, and you know, that was crazy too. Let's talk about the king. Let's talk about the king. King's going through it. He's going through it. He's got a lot. Listen, I love the performance of King Viserys, because I think he is doing such a good job at conveying the inner turmoil that he has to make sure that he names the right heir, right? And the turmoil that he has of what's correct. And the problem is, you know, as much as there might be some visions and some things, right? The problem is you can't really see into the future, and you can't know exactly who young Aegon is going to turn out to be, or, you know, whatever. And you can just see that there's all of these different people who are trying to influence who, you know, what decisions he makes. Even somebody he considers to be, you know, such a great friend of his, and I think he trusts the Hightowers. But there, you know, you can also see us as the audience that, you know, they're taking the opportunities that they can. We got Lannisters showing up, trying to take the opportunities that they can. Not surprised. And we got twins. We got twin Lannisters again, you know. Excuse me, sorry. It's like, I'm still kind of sick. And the what's kind of interesting to note is that I think he genuinely cares about Rhaenyra's happiness. He cares about what she wants, and which we can say there's been some fathers in Game of Thrones history that probably didn't care too much about their daughters' opinions about who they got married to and such, and I genuinely you can tell that he wants to do the right thing for the realm. He wants to do the right thing for everybody, right? But the thing is, you can't predict the future. Now, I think there is a part of him that knows Rhaenyra very, you know, he knows his daughter. He trusts his daughter. I think that there's a very strong bond there, but also, you know, after his wife died, he had this sort of realization that maybe he should actually name his heir by somebody who he thinks would be a better ruler. Whether you guys agree or not, between Damon and her, and now having a son, it's a bit, I guess, called into question. Something that I find Allison's character to be really interesting. I'm not sure she has as much ambition as her father, or maybe it's more so that she does, I think she genuinely cares for Rhaenyra, but I do think she's still doing, what else are you going to do? Sure, in her position, but you can tell that she, I think she respects her father, but she also respects her relationship with Rhaenyra. So it's an interesting, she's somebody I have my eye on as being kind of a very interesting character to sort of follow and to see where she's going to land, and things are just going to get messier and messier. So, probably she'll have to sort of show where her loyalties lie. But you know what? She's kind of, maybe she's loyal to a bunch of different people. I don't know. Point being, I think she's really interesting character to follow. Oh boy, there was a lot. There was a lot going on. Obviously, Otto Hightower suggesting, the Rhaenyra, Aegon betrothal. I don't know what I thought he was going to say. Listen, and it makes sense. Now that I think about it, it makes sense that he would say that. It was still like, it just was not what I thought was going to come out of his mouth. You know what I mean? I was like, and you said what? You said who? That was me. It will solidify his, line in the royalty and all of that, regardless, right? If he names who heir, so after he said it, I was like, well, I guess it makes sense, but I was still taken aback a little bit. I was like, what? That's your pick. And it's going to be really interesting. I do like the conversation that Viserys had with Rhaenyra to kind of say, you do have to marry for advantage in this world as royalty. You don't really get, sometimes it could work out, but you don't always, marrying for love doesn't always work out in the best way, as we've seen in Game of Thrones. But she served it right back to him. She said, if you wanted to marry for advantage, then obviously you wouldn't have gone with Alicent, so, I don't really want to hear it. That's not what she said, but you know what I mean. I did love that. But I did like that he kind of, you can tell that there's a genuine care there for her being happy, and maybe choosing who she wants to marry. I love that that's like, regarded as such a genuinely nice thing. You can choose maybe who you want to marry. So nice. But I have to say, I loved kind of watching all of the politics of it all, and I loved the Viserys's performance of how just frustrated. You can see that there's a part of him that doesn't want to deal with all the bullshit. Well, there's a big part of him that doesn't want to deal with all the bullshit, but in the sense of like, it's, you know, it's his son's hunt, right? And he wanted to focus on that. He doesn't want to focus on Daemon's war. He doesn't want to focus on who, you know, Rhaenyra being, excuse me, oh my god, can't talk. Rhaenyra being upset about being possibly married off. He doesn't want to deal with any of that bullshit. The problem is, you are king, and you can kind of almost feel like he's feeling very, just worn out with every single person having an opinion, every single person trying, and not only having an opinion, but having an opinion that's going to like further their claim to more power or whatever. I don't know. I think he's doing a remarkable job at portraying how like ridiculously frustrated he is with all of this. And I'm very intrigued to see where he's going to go moving forward. I was sorry, I had a thought, and I don't really believe this to be true, but it was kind of funny that like, because there was this whole, you know, thing about the white heart, right? You know, I would not put it past Hightower to have like found one and like put it in the area where the hunt was gonna be. I don't know how he would have done that. I mean, maybe that's reaching a little bit, but it was just, I had a thought randomly, like when everything was happening, and I was like, you spotted one? Or it's been spotted? Yeah, okay. I don't actually necessarily believe that to be true. Just thought it was a funny thought. Wanted to share. Yeah, so far I'm really loving it. It's gonna get messier and messier as per usual. And you know what I kind of love about this show thus far? I don't really have, not yet, I'll let you know, but I don't really have any favorites. You know, I find certain characters really interesting to watch. Daemon's one of them. You know, I think Alicent is honestly one of them. I think she's really interesting. Because I don't really, as I've been saying in the past two reactions, I don't really know exactly where everybody's motivations or loyalties lie, or, you know, who might be a genuinely decent person to who wants to further their claim. And, you know, there's a lot with that, and I'm kind of enjoying just sort of watching all of this, not necessarily rooting for anybody in particular, but just being really kind of engaged with the complexities of these characters, but also where they want to go and what their motivations or plans may be. So I've really enjoyed that. All right, I think that's about it. And again, I do just want to say, sorry if these, you know, like the post-episode thoughts or the reactions aren't 100%. I'm still kind of sick. I'm trying to still get these out to you guys, and you know, but I still don't feel 100%. So if I seem a little off, that's why. But I really appreciate, like in the last video, all of the well wishes and everything like that. I really do appreciate that, and I appreciate all of your support throughout me not feeling well and when I do feel well. Okay. All right. So thanks for that. Anyway, if you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.